everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing my January setup and January month in review for the books that I read. I just want to let you know what I have here. I have my Archer and Olive 8x8 notebook. This is in the storybook collection. I have this clip art that I put on my Cricut, printed it out, and cut it out with. I will link the shop down below. I have some other things here. I have some scripts that I'm going to be using. Again, I cut it off my Cricut that I made, and then I have my stats as well as a January script month that I made. I have all my book covers here that I printed off of my HP Sprocket, as well as some art that I found on Pinterest for a couple of the books. I have my VersaFine ink, as well as my stamp set here from Not Too Shabby. This is their, what is this one called? I don't remember what this one is. Oh, this is called Bookish, and I do want to use like the book, the audiobook, and the little e-reader, and the 5-star stamp. If you hear stuff in the background, that is my daughter, the TV, as well as the dryer. So I do have some yearly spreads that I want to work on. So the must read in 2025, I actually do not have any for this month. Oh, I do also have my Tombos here that I will be using as well. So I don't have any of these books to mark off just yet, but I do have this one. So my bookshelfie that I made, I read 5 books, so I'm just gonna color in 5 books, and I will also be changing the color for the month of February. So I'm not doing it by star rating. I will be doing this page already different. I already know that in 2026. Because I do not like how it turned out. But that is okay. So I have my 5 done there. This is the Tombow 451. I hope you guys can see that. I can zoom you guys out just a tad. Hopefully my camera will behave today. Okay. And I have a couple pages of that. For my favorite book, it was, I have 2 of the covers printed out, and I think it's yeah, what was this one? So my favorite book of the month for January was Her Wolf Daddy Protector by Skye Wilson. So I'm just going to put that there. I did not finish Lady of Shadows in January, so I will be putting that in February. This is coming off though, so we're gonna just glue her right back down. Okay, my reading goal again. So I'm just gonna go ahead and color in this one with my 451. I will not be filling in the reviews. I'll do that off camera. I colored out of the lines on that one. That's right. I'm not going to use this color. My subscription boxes, I don't have all of them, so I don't know. Now, my daily reading, I do have, I'm going to grab one of my diamond painting trays. And I have this from Fable, and it tells me all the days that I read. So we're just gonna go ahead and fill them in. So I read through the 8th. January was a busy month, like, and not in a good way. What's up, kiddos? Yeah, Chutes and Ladders. We'll play in just a minute, okay? What? Yeah. But eat your lunch, okay? Thank you. The 17th. The 19th through the 31st. And that goes all the way down. And there goes my dragon. Yeah, your blankets are done. Okay. There we go. Okay. I did have one DNF, which was The Color of Magic. And I will fill this out off camera. And then I come to my challenges, and I don't have anything to put down for this month, for January. The Year in Aldea, I did read a book that was published in 2024, which is The Rise of the Cinder Fae. I just need to print out a book cover. And then for February will be Full Metal Alchemist Volume 16. So if you watched my TBR, you'll know that is on there. And G at Book Roast is doing like this game board type thing this year for The Year in Aldea. So I have the map here, and then I have 12 little squares that I cut out. This is the TBR knockout. I don't have anything to put on, and you saw the Buzz Wordathon. So now we're gonna just jump right on in to January. And I'm gonna do a small like border in this pink color here. So I am not artistic in the way that most people are when they do their reading journals. So just bear with me, but I'm gonna do it in my own way. So like I said, I do have some clip art we're gonna put down that I got off of Etsy, but I just wanted to make the page look a little bit just pretty. And I'm not doing straight lines because nobody's got time for that. Boom. Okay. So the pictures that I got off of Etsy from this pack, I'm not going to use them all, but I do want to use a few of them. This is a dark academia sticker, like clip art pack. I need to change my blade on my Cricut. Oops, I just ripped that sticker. That made me mad. I gotta change my blade. Oh gosh. Okay, so we're gonna lay this couple down here in the corner. So I have them in the corner. And like this book. I got a bunch of stuff, so I got a bunch of it. I just might not use it all in this one, and that is a-okay. Let me put a layer a little bit there. I do really love this stained glass window. I knew I wanted to use her. So the pink Tombow that I used was $7.61, and I do have 2 more Tombows over here. I have 515 and N75. I don't know if I will use 515, but I have it in case I do. And then I have this cute little couple that I printed out a little bit smaller. I'm gonna put down. Let me finish this video, okay? Thank you. And we're gonna put kind of right there because I like it. And then so I have a clip art set that I bought as well that I'm going to be using in February. And some of the sets that I got off of Etsy actually match one another. So I figured I will be able to mix and match at some point. And that makes me very happy because then I can make my own little happy world. Oh, this one isn't coming off. Come on. Okay. You're not gonna come up, are you? The paper, the sticker paper that I'm also using is I got off of Amazon. It's not like the greatest quality, but I like it and I can't get that out, so that's alright. Is there anything else I'd like to grab? I do. I really love this book. That's why I printed it out so big. Maybe I can. There we go. There we go. We're gonna throw her right there. And I'm gonna, yeah. Okay. Now I need that January script that I made. We're gonna put it up here. Yeah. I got some scrap paper. I got this font off of defont.com. If I remembered, I can try to link it. It was like a, I don't remember what it was called. It's like a dark academia or hand lettered script. And come on. There we go. Right there. There we go. So my January cover page. I don't do the calendar like most people do because I do that in my social media planner. But anyway, so I'm just going to do a small border here. Again, nothing fancy. I will be bringing in washi tape eventually. I do have some, I just didn't look. See if I had anything match. Oops. This thing. All right. So, see if I can get this up. If not, I'll write it out. This is very, very like, yeah. All right, I'm not gonna be able to get that out. What do I want to use? We'll use this one. Yeah. What, baby? So we're gonna do. Yep, when I'm done.
Look at it. Yes. Sit back.
Don't mind my handwriting. It's very, very bad handwriting. Anyway. So I'm gonna put, I have this book stack. That came with my pack. I want to lay it out. Lay it down on the TBR. And so my TBR for January was this one. Was Love Light Farms. I was trying to finish, which I did finish. I was carrying it over from December. Same with In a Holidays. I was carrying it over from December. I wanted to read The Bone Shard Daughter, which I ended up soft DNFing and just wasn't in the mood to read it right that minute. I wanted to read The Color of Magic by Terry Pratchett, which I ended up DNFing. I had, these are just what was on my TBR, and then I do have extras that I actually read. Faking It with the Firefighter Wolf Daddy. Serpent and Dove, which I did start reading. I just never finished. I finished it actually in February. This was the Alpha Hope Book Club. It's the second book of Lady of Darkness series. It's the Lady of Shadows. I also wanted to read A Monster Calls and the 6th volume of Full Metal Alchemist, which I did not read. I'll put you right there. Okay. And then I did read the whole trilogy of Faking It with the Firefighter Wolf Daddy. So I read Possessive Wolf Daddy, and I read Wolf Daddy Protector, or Her Wolf Daddy Protector. So I honestly did not read all, or pretty much any of my TBR books. And then on this page, I want to put down, so I'm going to put down book club. I'm not going to try to the book club. So I am a part of Becca and the Books Alpha Hope Book Club. It's on Patreon. Club. And the book that we were reading was Lady of Shadows, but it was the January and February pick. So I did not have to read it in January. I started it at the end of January. The Year in Aldea. Forgot how to spell it. The Year in Aldea. E-L-D-I-A. And this was book published in 2024. Yes, baby. And this was a rise of the Cinder Fae. Okay. Then I had the TBR Knockout, and I ended up in the month of February rolling a 12-sided die for these, but I went ahead and just did the January theme for the month of January, which was dark. And let's see, we'll do prompt 1, which was read a book with a dark word in the title. And I did not print out the cover, but it was these violent delights. And no, I did not read it, but prompt 2, so that one carried over. Prompt 2 was read a book with a dark theme. And the book I chose was a Monster Calls, which I did not read in January. And then I had the Buzzwordathon, which I did roll my dice. Buzzwordathon. And the first one, so there's 2 this year for it. So I did January's, which was feature a pattern on the cover. And I chose faking it with the fire, fighter, wolf, daddy. And I will go ahead and put the color over top of it, because I did read it in the month of January. And then I had July with the prompt was title that features features punctuation, which I did serpent and dove, and I did not read that either. So not doing a whole lot of good in January for reading wise. And I'm just gonna lay that down. And I thought I had another like smaller. It'll overlap. It's fine, and it's fine. Okay, so on hopefully that didn't. Oh, it didn't. Okay. We are gonna do these guys first. So the first book I finished was Lovelight Farms. And I do have a couple art prints from Pinterest. So I'm gonna just go ahead and I printed off the big covers because I'm using kind of a big notebook for this year. So I read this one as a physical book. So I'm going to do the open page book here. I'm going to use my VersaFine because why not, right? So we're going to put the book right there, and I did it upside down. Of course I did. Why wouldn't we do it upside down? And I need my 5-star stamp here. Make sure I got it all in there. Yep. We're gonna do it up like so. Okay, and like I said, all I'm doing just right now is gonna set it up, and I'll do my review off camera because I'm gonna put some spoilers in there and I don't want you guys to have to see that. And I printed these out pretty big. Oops, that's all right. I will work around it is all. So that's fine. We'll do blue. Give it a little bit more pizzazz here. So I'm just drawing a border around it. And this book I will go ahead and do my star ratings for. I gave this one a 3-star. Wasn't my favorite. And I did not finish this one first. Oops. And I gave it 4 stars on here. It's okay. And then the next book I read was In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. And this wasn't one of my favorites. I gave this one a 3-star as well. I just expected a little bit more from it. But that's okay. I guess they all can't be winners. And I do have this cute little like collage that I found again on Pinterest. So So if you see fan art and stuff from in my spreads, I will have gotten them from Pinterest, and I promise February will be a better video for our reading journal. So I did give this one, again, 3 stars. I'm going to take that off there for a minute. And I did listen to this one on audio. Excuse me. Okay. And I gave this one a 3. And I gave it a 4. Man, I am like 0 for O right now. Alright, so these 3, I'm going to do a review on them on these 2 pages. I don't have any art or anything picked out for them, but that is okay. Actually, I think I'm just going to do them on here. And I'll do a flip through once I'm done. After I fill them all in and stuff. I read these ones on my Kindle. Kindle, the little Kindle one. Oops, there we go. I'm actually just going to put it down here in the corner. And let's see, I gave 4, 5, and 5. Okie dokie. So I wasn't a big fan of the first book on this one. This series actually really kept me entertained and got me through some hard times in January. But essentially it's the main character is a werewolf, and he falls in love with his best friend who is human. A big war starts. I mean, they get their children kidnapped. You're just following them on their journey to have a normal, peaceful life. But nothing is normal nor peaceful. All right. I am actually going to put how many audio books. Okay, so this page I'm going to use for my stats, which are huge, but that's okay. So we're going to do then I'll put the number of ebooks I read, the number of audio that I read, and the number of physical that I read. Okay, and then I do have my charts here. Okay, I might need to put, yeah, I made these huge, so we're gonna do a couple on here, and then I'll do on the other side, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I can fit format. Okay, yeah, I can do that. So we're gonna start with the format. I read 60% digital, 20% audio, and 20%, wait, hold on. Oh yeah, 20% audio, 20% print or physical, and then 60% digital. So this was the, we're gonna do format. I read 3, 1, 1. That's 5, yeah. This one is pace. So I read 67% fast and a 33% medium. I won't make them so big next month. So this was pace. And then for my last pie chart, I did moods. Because I thought it would be fun to keep track of the moods throughout the year. So I read 2 lighthearted, 1 challenging, 1 reflective, 2 funny, 1 hopeful, and 2 emotional. And then we'll do stats again over here. Which we have the genres here. So I love keeping track of the genres. Which is 3 fantasy, 5 romance, and 2 contemporary. And then I do have the star ratings here. You know what? I got enough room in this notebook that I'm gonna just do stats on 3 pages. Next month it won't be like that though. And then I can lay down some of my, oh, dang it, their heads are gonna be cut off. That's all right. Some of the extra prints that I printed out, because why not? I don't particularly like that their heads are being cut off, but I will live with it for the prettiness that it's gonna bring. Come on. I did not cut that very good, but that's all right. I don't think you're gonna work, but we'll try. Honestly, do a whole nother spread with this guy. All right. Do one more. I think it's pretty. Come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. I might print out a couple more and just put them down there, but I'm not going to do that right this second. So that is my, so this is genre. This is star ratings. And we're going to go back here. Okay. And we have, you know, our cover page here. Then we have our TBR and all of like our book clubs and book challenges that I'm participating in. I have a review spread to do for Love Light Farms and In a Holidays, as well as the Evergreen Hills series. And then we have our stats. And then on this, starting on this page, I will do my February stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And if you did, make sure you like it and subscribe.